what's important about this idea of examining what things we might have brought into our life from childhood has a lot to do with what we believe. And our beliefs are very powerful because our beliefs shape our reality. It shapes what we focus on in our daily life. It shapes our thought processes and the reinforcing things that we wind up continuing to choose to reinforce that belief system. And in my work, in the mental health work that I've been doing more recently, the number one theme that I've been noticing is this belief system that there is a lack of worthiness, or worthiness is somehow attached to performance, something that you do, some skill that you offer, some form of knowledge that you bring to the table. And yes, of course, our skills, our knowledge, our experience, all that is immense and so meaningful in terms of how it can move us forward in our life and bring forth the things that we want. But we can have all the skill, all the education, all the knowledge, all the resources, but if we believe that we're not worthy, or we inherently believe that life has to be hard, or that in order to this is something that I've had to work through, is a belief that in order to have resources, I have to work hard. That was something my father taught me. And I valued that for so long. I valued that. I was like, my dad is such an exemplary example of a hardworking human, and like all this, it made me humble in life. It made me appreciate the things I did get when I worked hard and it felt good and all that. But what I've come to realize recently is that all of that means that I have bought into a belief system that means that I have to be challenged and things have to be hard in order for me to be worthy to receive something. What the fuck? Yeah. That's the opposite of being born free.
And working hard is one way.
For sure. And there's nothing wrong with putting in devotion and dedication to just thinking about, your body and exercising. You put in devotion, dedication, you choose that will, motivation to get you physically fit, active. You're going to see progress after a certain period of time. Same thing with anything, right? You put in that effort. But the inherent connection with believing that you have to do something in order to get something is not accurate. And that is where belief systems we've learned in our life, most likely when we've received those types of messages, they came from a deficit mindset and fear. I know for me, that came from my parents, their own experiences, and fear around, if you don't work hard, you're not going to have what you need. And so that was instilled in me without them fully realizing that. And so for many of us, we have to kind of break the chains of those patterns and be willing to be brave enough. We're in Leo season right now when we're recording this podcast, so this is a great time to step into who we are, the self, the power, the sun, the energy that we all hold within, and the direction that it asks us to take in our life. And the best way to do that is to tap into the truth. We're born free.
What would you say? And that was beautiful. Let's pause there for a while. Tap into the truth. We're born free. What would you say is the difference between intention and working hard?
Intention and working hard, it's all about belief system, right? So if I believe that I have to work hard so that I can get whatever that is, then the working hard will get you the thing. But it's with the belief system that there's conflict, challenge, there's resistance. But the truth of the matter is, life is much like the flow of air or water, where it's just flowing. And if we, with intention, we catch that flow, all the things that we need will eventually come to us because we're in that flow. We're not in resistance. And just think about resistance. Like, there's certain times where resistance and friction is really powerful. So for instance, I have come to understand that my particular soul's incarnation requires some level of conflict or challenge in order to make me shine. You know, it's like that pressure of the diamond. I shine really brightly. But there's a difference between me understanding that and going with the flow of that, the intention of that, and the belief that I have to work hard in order to be a bigger, better person, you know? And belief systems are just so powerful. They just really are. And that is something that requires intentional work for us to uncover. Like, what are our beliefs? How do they have impact?
There's one point in my life that I went through. It sounds like we went through a lot of the same things, but the way I framed it is I knew that my dad was intellectual for sure. I would say he was definitely the most intellectual in my household, and I believe, in my experience, even outside of my household, is that being lucky is frowned upon.
Ooh, interesting.
So I framed it as, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to work smart, I'm going to get lucky.
Right. Wow, yeah.
Work hard, work smart, get lucky. Because, yeah, why not? Like, oh, I'm gonna do this for 20 years, and then so many things for you to just like hit rock bottom and just quit can happen in 20 years. And some things I work really hard for, and some came really easy to me. Like, right. I got lucky. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And getting lucky 3, 4, 5 times in your life can change your life. I mean, the right lucky things in there.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
It's if and this is a limited belief. I know this is a limited belief, but when I see somebody that puts so much energy into getting a close parking space, I would never want to waste my energy with that. I don't want that. I feel like I'm wasting a manifestation. I said it was a limited belief. Because you can have both.
For sure. But that's how we want to put our energy, right?
Yeah, but I'm like I could walk half mile to where I'm going. I have no problem with that. You know, I mean, what if I was? I mean, I know I'm wrong, but what if I was? I mean, not necessarily wrong not in the way I chose to live this, but I'm just saying it's a limited belief. But what if I was right, and you wasted creating $1 million to get a parking space? for
yeah, I guess pick and choosing, right? Choices, so powerful. Yeah, and I want to reiterate that with the choices, because in any given day, there's so many opportunities to make a choice to help us carve a new pathway. And so for me, a pathway is the energetic equivalent to like a railroad builder who is building track with a specific destination in mind. So every single choice that we make either helps us be more free in the way that we are born, or not, whatever the opposing is for you. And so our choices and the fact that we have free will, I know I've had this debate recently with a few people, because, you know, when life brings us challenges, there's the internal feeling.
We can make challenge aid.
Yeah, right, totally. Challenge aid, for sure. Drink that up. But there's this belief that somehow I lost my train of thought because the challenge aid was just too good. It's all good.
I'm gonna go on this, and I'll probably help you remember.
Yeah.
So and I apologize for that.
No worries.
So the way that I frame the rigidity and the intention and what was the other intention and or both? There must be something going on here.
Yeah.
The intention and hard work. So this is hard work, making things happen. You're squeezing this. you're building muscle, but you're tightening your joints. That can lead to pain. That can lead to tightening up your organs, making things happen, letting things happen. Masculine energy, making things happen, letting things happen.
Yeah, for
Fire. Too much fire will burn the whole city down. Water can balance and put it out. Too much water, you won't have necessarily the right form to do something. You might be in off in all the different directions, so it's right of the right balance between two. And sometimes it can be a water month. You can be just going straight water for a month, but it's got to come into consciousness and form.
For sure.
Back and forth, because it's the balance of that. People talk about the patriarchy like it's 100% infinite for different things, and they get lost in a lot of times, if we get women in a lot of these political positions and they do stuff exactly like the men are doing stuff,
right,
it's not going to change anything.
Right, totally.
It's not going to change
anything. Doesn't matter what gender they are.
Yeah.
For sure.
To do it. And just like the dog with the frame of the I never did this, remember, of the steak sauce on the hands for the dog, all of a sudden it frames that it likes me, because they'll always make that association between, oh, this guy's got steakhouse on his fingers. Right. Oh, this guy must be, I'm like a horrible person. I'm cheating on her, but I got the steak sauce going. That was a joke, for the record.
For sure.
Yeah.
I so appreciate the analogy that you provided about like the fire energy, the action, the intentional action in life we have to make, or we don't have to make, it's a choice, right? But that helps us bring things into fruition, the masculine action, and then the flow, the water, the life-giving love energy, and whatever other things that you may associate with the feminine. It's also very chaotic if you think about it. But that creation energy, as well as the willingness to take action, those two things together are what help us reshape our belief systems, reshape our mindset, and together with that beautiful working together teamwork energy, we're actually able to see really powerful change in our life. But it does first require us to come into ourselves and have the time to do that. And so I'm kind of remembering where I was going. So many people, when they're feeling challenged, are just focused on how impossible it is to get out of whatever circumstance they are in. And so when I say things like, it's a choice, we have free will, there's some like defensiveness that comes up around, well, I didn't ask for this, and this has to do with, whatever, the patriarchy, the matrix, the economy, whatever it is.